let's see. Where's a good comparison?
What are you showing me, Tor?
So this game I'm playing, they basically like just rebuilt, or recreated, I guess, a section of rural, not semi-rural Bohemia that you have like an RPG in.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm trying to. This is a good example. Like and you can kind of like it's so like lovingly crafted that you can basically. Oh, hello, Zach. I didn't even notice you came. You were here. Hold on, I'll show you. This is how
I got muted. I got muted.
Oh, you did?
No
Sorry.
one.
Was that me?
Mike's not here. There's no.
Someone muted me.
But like,
I was gonna ask what time.
There's no hostile entity.
Maybe you actually unplugged your mic, because that's what happens to me a lot. But yeah, like it's really like 1-to-1 in all of the
hell yeah.
Yeah, all of this. Like there's a really good example one I'm trying to find, and it's got like they literally like there's just an old bathhouse. It almost looks like a shed, but they like put it in the game. Maybe Reddit. Fucking Reddit. Why is Reddit just Google now?
Oh, you have to put
Google
Reddit.
is terrible.
It really is. Like
the Google search is terrible.
Don't
get me started on this, Tor.
It's so bad. It's let's see.
I think I've talked about this before. I'm often in this situation where I have to look up specific like first video editing software or something, like a specific how to do something,
aspect ratio or something,
and it invariably pushes you to YouTube. And now we're just watching YouTube for it. Like, why can't there just be a fucking page that tells me
I don't need a 5-minute video.
Yeah,
it's some guy. And look, the people who do this, like, honestly,
some of them are heroes. Some of them are heroes.
Saints,
the other people who do clickbait shit.
Yes. Oh yeah. And then you can get fooled. You can get tricked.
Yes, exactly.
You don't know.
You get like a minute in, and you're like, oh, this guy's selling me something.
Yeah.
and okay. I want to preface this next comment by saying that, like, I was the kind of student in college who, like, when there was a foreign teacher and everyone was, like, complaining, like, oh, we can't understand what, the professor's saying, I'd be like, come on, guys, it's not that hard. But sometimes you're watching a YouTube video, like, trying to figure out how to, like, change your settings on OBS or whatever, and I just, like, cannot understand what the guy is saying, right?
Okay,
I did run into that problem.
It's just that, like, a lot of times they have very thick accents because they're like guys from India who are just
my guys from India, there are a few that I fucking rock with.
They're very talented. They know how to do everything, and they're taking the time out of their day to. I have not been led astray by the Indian tech support video.
No,
but I have had to decipher the accent.
One heuristic is if it's someone from Indian descent doing the YouTube tutorial, it's like 99% going to be good, and they're going to tell you exactly what you need. Those are the best YouTube tutorials.
So what I love about like this, what Tor's showing us, is like I remember when like Spider-Man. Like now there's Spider-Man 2 that's coming out, like the Spider-Man video game. But like one of the Spider-Mans, there was a big thing of like, oh, they recreated New York. They recreated New York to such like individual details, like, oh, they recreated lower town Manhattan or whatever. But just like this is just like, oh yeah, we recreated a random monastery in Germany.
Not Germany. Czechia.
Okay, yeah, I guess that is
Czechia,
technically.
Zach.
Isn't Munich in Bohemia technically?
Dude, Europe's so weird. It's like there's like 3 languages split amongst like 8 countries, and it's kind of just Bohemia. I don't know. Bohemia, I just consider it Czech. This is specifically Czech. It's a very small section of like the Czech countryside. It's very loving. The vibes in it. I'm trying to find.
We are kind of getting like Central Europe pills, because last episode we talked about Hell's beer, right? Which is, I think, German. It's not Czech. Czech has the Pilsner. But we're big into hot dogs, sausage, classic Central European fare, And also, we are calling out different minorities, which is a big Central European
that's
thing.
Central European
Wait,
thing.
what?
Also, your mom and Ukraine.
Oh yeah. Well, okay, that's questionable whether they would call Ukraine Central Europe, right?
That's true.
They would call that like Eastern Europe. Though they're Slavs, right? And I don't do the Czechs
Yes, they are
consider
Slavs.
themselves to be
Yes,
Slavs?
I learned that from playing this game because there's like drinking perks that are like called like True Slav, where you get drunk faster and don't suffer a hangover. It's fucking great.
Oh my
shit! I didn't even know we
God.
were recording. Sorry, I would.
Yeah, we're recorded, baby.
We're doing
Okay.
a tour. We're pushing
I wanted to show you
through. What?
the vibes
Since
of
we're
this
doing
game.
kind of a
A
light on
loosey-goosey?
ramp.
Or what?
What ep should we post tomorrow?
I like the one we recorded yesterday, but
Okay, but then what about last week's ep?
Yeah.
that one's we can just throw it out next week or something. I don't know. We can post them both. We can just post them both.
Okay.
I'll finish editing. Sorry, that's on me. I did this release today, and I'm just like, I don't know.
No, it's okay.
What-
I mean, we don't have to edit we just upload it. Do we
Yeah,
have to
I
edit
just
anything out.
Well, because I have to edit. I do have to edit a couple of things out.
Oh, okay.
And
you're right,
then
you're right.
and then I have to edit. I recorded some additional audio from the Sisyphus draft, which was during the Timberwolves game. So Aaron came. This is really great. We're talking about an episode that hasn't been released. The listener.
I mean, they
will
want to
have-
know. They want to know how the
The
sausage
listener.
is made.
But by the time they listen to this, it will have come out.
It'll be 2024. No, this will be our Thanksgiving ep, I think.
Right, Belly's also soft.
Right,
launching.
yeah, we can take
Yeah.
a week off next week because it's Thanksgiving and stuff, and then it'll work.
Belly's soft launching his cat.
I
What's
am
that?
soft loss.
Oh, right, we haven't even covered that. You got a kitty cat.
Cannoli, right?
Cannoli.
Cannoli?
Great name for a cat.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's Calico too.
Yeah.
And my mother was instrumental in getting this
Yes.
cat to eat properly.
Yes, I've talked
Wait,
to Tor.
really?
She's very vocal. She's eating. She likes wires, which I'm gonna have to figure out. We adopted her for my wife's birthday. My wife called her shot years ago. She was like, "I want a cat, and we're gonna name her Cannoli," and it finally came to pass. And I'm cool with the name Cannoli. Her name at the Oakland Animal Services was Pandora, which was
Ooh.
another kind of auspicious sign.
Yeah. Do you want to know what Sebastian's original name was when he was like? Because my neighbor who like dumped
Right.
him on me.
Oh, yeah.
They named him Sebastian, but he had an original name at the Humane Society before they picked him up.
James Cameron.
Which
Okay,
was?
Tor, you want to guess?
A1.
Oh wait, no, we've done this. It was
We've
like
done this before.
it was
We've
like
said this,
Gimli
and
or something,
also
wasn't it?
Oh, was it Gimli?
it was Gimli. Yeah,
Oh my god.
pretty good name. Oh, I have to move around or the lights turn off. I'm the only one here, by the way.
Wait, are you picking this up here?
There we
I'm now
go.
cradling Cannoli as I would my child. I'm breastfeeding her.
Breastfeeding her tuna water.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Oh,
is
yes.
that she wouldn't eat.
Yes, thank you, Zach. So we adopted her from Oakland Animal Services, and she was sick. They told us like, oh yeah, she'll be like, she has a cough, but it'll be fine. So she like had this cough, and then when we got her, they fixed her. So she also like had this surgery, and then was also in this
woozy.
new scenario. We've now come to find she had like a bacterial
Oh no.
something cough or something, and then also cat herpes, which
Jesus
is just for
Christ.
life.
Jesus
Whoa.
Christ.
She
No,
has cat herpes. I know. I guess in cats it's just like a respiratory thing, and it'll like flare up
Oh, okay.
when she's stressed or something.
I think
But,
I've heard that. Yeah.
Yeah, but so she was had a lot of energy when we first got her, and like was curious, and then like
She hit a wall?
would just not eat. she basically went almost a week without eating a lot. Like, we were trying to feed her all. We wasted so much food. We bought all this food for her, and she was just not eating any of it, and not really eating like the dry anything we had, dry food, wet food, all sorts of brands. And we increasingly were like kind of freaking out because we had also brought her to the vet twice for other stuff. But then we kind of noticed that it would stress her out to bring her to the vet too, and we were like, "This is probably not good to stress her out more." And so
that's a good meow right in the mic.
Yeah. I was, asking anyone who had cats for help, and Zach's mom, Vic came through.
Big Vic.
What was her?
Well, I went. It went through proxy. I asked my mom, and she said that the trick is to get tuna water, like get tuna in water, and then give her the water and let her lap up the water, and then work her up to the tuna.
Yes, and that's exactly what I did. And literally, it was like a week from like getting her.
Wow.
And it was like kind of like a fever breaking of like she slept all day and then got up, and I had this little dish of tuna water and just like a tad little amount of tuna, and she lapped up all the tuna water and ate the tuna. And this was like a week ago, not even a week ago, like 5 days ago.
Cats can be kind of tricky with like food, I remember, because sometimes they're just like, I'm not gonna eat. Fuck you. They're gonna make you worry.
I was like, what the fuck? I've never experienced that. Like, our dog is like a fucking I don't know.
Food motivated, right?
He's very food motivated, yeah.
That is just funny that, like,
I was gonna say he's autistic about the food, but I don't know.
Well, no, but isn't that the autistic thing is to be like, I only eat dinosaur nuggets or whatever, right? Like,
that's kind of true. He would be more. I feel like that would be a picky dog.
Yeah,
I
can't
say like
when it comes to have my peas and carrots touch. That's
what
autistic.
About fixating?
Okay,
is that not? I don't
know.
That
would be really cool to have to be an autistic person who just like fixates on like. Okay, well, here's I've been watching.
Is that what the whale's about?
I've been watching like in my like rotating TikTok obsessions, right? I've been watching like these First We Feast TikToks where it's just like a guy with mutton chops. I don't know his name, but he's just like crazy hair. And how many people have fucking mutton chops in 2023? That is a swing. And he just recreates regional burgers and burgers from history. And like, if that's not someone's autistic like hyperfixation, I guess it's mine now because I just watch all of his TikToks. They're pretty.
That's the American national pastime, recreating famous burgers.
There's so many regional burgers. And then there was like one where he was like doing a quiz and they gave him the name of a burger and then he named the town where it's from. And I'm just like, what is your life like, bro? How do you just have this information? But then I'm like,
you're interacting with this guy?
Well, no, I'm just watching his TikToks or whatever. But then I'm realizing as I'm saying this now that like you can like name a magic card from this set. And I'd be like, oh, let me just like recount the rules text.
Just get okay, but like well, there's actually I just saw this like there's like a food bus, I guess the best. It's not like a food truck in like Fairbanks, Alaska, that specializes in all sorts of different pizza. Like and there was all these like there was like Milwaukee style, like what the fuck? And then I looked it up and it's like, oh, there actually is Milwaukee style. Don't get excited. It's like basically just really sloppily spread dough. Hold on. Let me see if I can find.
Yeah, let's pull up this food bus. I want to. It's also like, almost 9 o'clock at night, and I've been at the office since the morning. So
yeah, did you have a busy day? What was it?
I just had a stupid release that we were doing today, and so it was kind of all hands on deck. And I wanted to do it during like off business hours, so we like started at 6 p.m.
Jeez.
So, hell yeah!
I love the cat noises. Hold on, I'm trying to find where I saw the.
I need to see this bus. Also, okay, talking about cats. Friend of the show, Circovitz, has a cat, and he's like, I've been watching his like seminars for the most recent set.
Yeah,
we will talk about. But during his seminars, his like cat sits by him and like like perches right by the mic, and so he'll just be like talking about like these different statistics that he's analyzing and stuff, and then there's just like there's like a silence, and then the purr comes through the mic.
Aww.
That's just good content right there.
Cat's purring is wonderful.
I feel
I'm becoming very cat-pilled.
I feel like that's their secret power, because like, isn't there that, I don't know if it's I don't know if this is just like pop science made up bullshit, but they don't purr around each other. They purr around they just purr around humans.
That makes sense, because she can definitely turn it off.
Some like hertz that like specifically stimulate like human brain pleasure centers or something like that. That's the part of it that I'm like, that's probably not true.
That's exactly what I was gonna say. Because like they're like magpies, right? Like they're just like they're tricking you into thinking that they're a baby and you have to take care of them. That's their gimmick.
Well, it's a good gimmick.
It's a good gimmick.
Also,
they kill rats. They kill mice.
Yeah, she's got to get on the. We have a mouse too that.
She's got to start pulling her.
We need her to, yeah. Now that she's healed. All right, let's
get this burger bus.
Let's
on
get
the
this
pizza
bang
bus.
bus.
It's burger bus. This is a pizza bus.
Sorry, I'm burgers on the bane. This
Your
pizza bus
build?
does. This looks really Alaska to me.
Yeah, this is very Alaskan.
Well, look at this though. Look at this menu. This is
okay.
You guys see that?
Okay,
Look at
regional
Detroit
and
style. We know that
pizzas.
one.
Detroit style's good. Chicago deep dish to Chicago stuff to Chicago tavern. They've got 3 different styles from Chicago.
Chicago is really they're like, I feel like they're too big for their britches in terms of pizza. Like I don't know, like the deep dish is good. Like
Deep dish
once
is not
every
good.
2 years.
Let's be honest.
I have been overly critical of deep dish in the past. I really don't like deep dish that doesn't like non-Chicago style deep dish that's just like a loaf of bread with a couple of
let me ask you this, Tor. Okay,
sure.
If deep dish was so good, why does like only Chicago do deep dish, and there's like 4 places in Chicago that do deep dish, and everyone else does like tavern style?
Well, that's the point I was kind of getting. That's a point I was kind of getting to, is that like they have deep dish, but they couldn't. But they also have regular pizza. Yeah. They're like, we can't eat this casserole, or you can't. I had a legit Chicago style deep dish like a couple of weeks ago, and I was like, you know what, this has a purpose, but it's like a pie. It's an actual pie. That's the issue. I like it because they do emphasize large amounts of sauce, which I think is sadly like going by the wayside in pizza. I think people have like really pushing sauce off to the side, where like tomato sauce is what separates pizza from fucking cheese bread. Like that's the thing that makes the pizza.
Speak on it.
Pizza Luce.
Yeah, go off, King.
Pizza Luce is this like major local chain that everyone fucking loves. In their house style is they don't put sauce on their fucking pizza. They just make cheese bread. It's frustrating, man. I'm frustrated.
Do you think it's like a money thing that like sauce, like tomatoes is where?
No, I can tell you that right off the bat, because Domino's does not charge extra for extra sauce. If money was a factor in sauce, Domino's would charge extra for it. That's my. But like so. St. Louis cracker stuff. Now I've heard about this. I've never had the St. Louis style. Have you guys had St. Louis style?
Cracker. That just does not sound good.
No.
Like thin crust, but
that's not the thing. That's not the thing. It's the Provel cheese is the big thing about St. Louis. And everyone that has tried it that I've talked to says it's dog shit. It's awful.
What is Provel?
I don't know. It's like, I feel like it's probably a blend of provolone and something else.
Okay.
I'll get a.
Yeah, that provolone cheese is like that's like Jimmy John's sandwich. You know, that's not like giving me pizza.
I was against you on that, but it turns out provolone is actually very prevalent in pizza culture. Like, so Zach, if you're ordering Domino's and you order a regular pizza, you're getting our cheese blend, right? You're just getting our pizza cheese. We probably
Okay.
can't legally call it mozzarella because it's probably not legally mozzarella. It's just pizza cheese, but it tastes like mozzarella. If you order our specialty pizzas, like you're paying a lot extra, you're getting provolone on that thing. You're getting our provolone blend, which is actually okay. So Provel cheese is white processed cheese product, particularly popular in St. Louis cuisine. It's a combination of cheddar, Swiss, and provolone cheeses.
Okay.
It's just you just find
Swiss?
3 cheeses.
Swiss, I don't think should be on a pizza, man.
No, that can't be. That can't be right. That can't be. That can't be.
Swiss
good.
on a burger? I could Swiss on like a mushroom and Swiss burger. I like that, but like, I don't know. It's got that bitterness a little bit. Which you just don't want to have on a pizza.
I'd like to point out there's a grandma style and grandpa style.
And
But the
Sicilian.
only and Sicilian, but the difference between grandma and grandpa is that grandpa is thick with extra cheese.
Uh huh. But I've always heard
I wonder if that's an
grandma
inside
slice.
joke on their family.
Grandpa's just a fat ass.
I've
Yeah,
always
they were
heard as like grandma slices is just being like another word for Sicilian. So like to have them like back to back.
Oh yeah,
I've never
they're
heard that
all.
before, huh?
Wait, this also okay. The Sicilian is square thick crust. The grandma is square crust, and the grandpa is square thick extra cheese. What is happening?
This is so complicated. This is in Fairbanks, Alaska.
I haven't
people to
heard of
understand.
Old Forge.
That's what I was just actually looking up.
Okay.
Then I got distracted.
Yeah, this is an amazing
Philly?
classification system.
And
It is a legit pizza. Hold
Okay.
on. Wait. Oh wait, no, that can't be it.
okay.
No, never mind. It's I just got a pizza place called Old Forge, style cheese pizza. Okay. It's cheesy, melty, and rectangular. But I just remembered. Have you guys seen that Pennsylvania? It's like one town in Pennsylvania style pizza, and I gotta show it to you.
Okay.
I gotta
Please.
remember the.
South Philly pizzazz. I feel I have so many questions. I would love to just like come here and just, honestly, could you imagine going there and just getting a bunch of friends and just getting one from the menu? Like that's like TikTok content. You just go here, you get one of everything on the menu and you just make them work
just
for it.
inconvenience the whole restaurant staff.
Yeah, I mean, but you're
Technically
buying a lot
fucking-
of food. Like you're paying for it, but
Yeah,
you can
we
probably
don't
get some
care
good
about that.
content.
We don't see that profit. We just get a big fucking workload. We don't give a shit
Well,
about.
yeah, Domino's does. Like, but this is like, a mom and pop shop. They're getting the profit. You don't think? You think
I don't.
that
Again,
the pizza
that
bus
makes
is part of a
no sense.
larger conglomerate?
Hold on, I gotta show you. I gotta show you a Luna
Yeah,
style
please.
pizza because you guys are not ready for this. This is one
Tor-
specific town in Pennsylvania.
Tor, I've been
And-
thinking about your anxiety last ep about not having anything to talk about. That's been ringing through my head.
Well, I try to come to the table. I try to come to the table
And
with
you
know.
do. You provide.
You do. I'm
Okay.
never worried that you're not going to provide.
Well, that weighs constantly. That's my. I feel like I have an obligation. And
Oh no!
Ooh, what is
No,
this?
No.
What on God's green earth is this?
Luna style pizza. Look at that.
Altoona?
Altoona,
Okay, that
sorry.
looks
So
terrible.
it's a craft single on top of.
That looks
Tomato.
absolutely terrible.
That's exactly what I think.
Okay.
For those
So
of you at home, there's
for
a
the
gentleman.
listeners, it looks like a very bready crust, square crust, just almost all
Yeah.
bread.
It looks like a slice of bread.
Yeah.
like-
so a slice of bread with
Oh, I'll get a cross section.
some tomato sauce and then a Kraft single.
I'd say a
on
healthy
top.
amount of tomato sauce. Like they're
Yeah,
not
it could
not
be like
skimping
a
on the
pepper.
sauce.
This
They're
one
doing
in
that right.
particular looks terrible.
Yes.
Now, do you think that that's a layer of like actual like mozzarella cheese that's in
It might
between
be.
the?
Maybe
Because I made this at work. I was fucking around. Essentially I tried to recreate an Italian sandwich on pizza on a thin crust.
Ooh,
Okay.
And so
I'm interested.
I did put American cheese on it. and it was it clashed with the pizza sauce. I'll say that. It clashed with the tomato sauce. It didn't go well with that, but there is something about it. Like if you've ever had like the Domino's Philly steak pizza, you're getting American cheese on that. There's no sauce in it. That's why. But there's I don't know. This is Aluna. Like what is? Oh, sorry, Altoona. What is the population of Altoona? It can't. Like this is like this is a word.
Like, is there one place that does this, or are there like multiple places in this town that are doing the same thing?
All right, Altoona has a population of 43,000. So yeah. I can't. They're really putting their.
It's a pretty big population.
Yeah, they're putting their mark on the map. There is a famous one I know, and I'll tell you what it looks like. This is the famous one.
Tor, right speaking here. Of towns with small populations, rural populations, have you heard of Romana Diddaloo?
Romana Diddle?
She's this Canadian.
Did Ray Romano diddle me? No, he
Ray
didn't.
Romano Diddaloo. This Canadian cult leader, like she's a QAnon leader in Canada, and this like one of her followers like gifted her. I guess he like somehow owned this school in this town, like the only school that closed down. He owned the property, so he gifted it to her, and they like her and her cult like moved in. There's this whole like Vice, obviously Vice, but like I was watching this Vice video on it, but the only reason it's stuck is because it shows her and she's Filipino, which was like, what the
hell yeah.
Okay.
That was just jarring for me. And she like calls herself the queen of the world, like queen of Canada. Yes. There we go.
I'm in love with this woman.
Is she that much worse?
This is so
probably
cool.
Better than Justin Trudeau, though, right? Like,
dude, I heard that guy's voice for the first time. He even has theater kid improv voice. He sounds like Jason Mantzoukas. I've never heard Justin Trudeau talk before. Then he was like,
but
there's
I
a
love
video
Jason
of
Mantzoukas.
He sounds like Jason Mantzoukas.
I love
He's like, get this guy out of the room. Like there was like this protest. He's like, get this guy out of the room here.
Yeah.
I mean, some of the stuff that Canada has been doing does sound like a comedy Bang Bang sketch. Like there's the Ukraine rally or whatever, where they brought up a World War II veteran from Ukraine who was a Nazi.
Crazy.
Oh, dude, that was so like last year I would say like the comedic moment of my like the comedic crescendo of my year last year was the Kanye West QAnon or Alex Jones interview. That was like one of the funniest things I had seen ever. This year it was it was them giving a standing ovation. Who fought Russia in World War II, and just standing ovation, everyone clapping, and then like not a single person was just like, wait a second.
But it's face up. Like, who fought Russia in World War II? Russia was an ally of us in World War II. Like
that's how insane people are today. You say Russia and they go crazy. You could be like, I mean,
yeah, it's good Zach's not at home right now.
That's for Nazis now. It's just there's like a rotate. Like people have a little window and they put the bad guy in there. And like in I think like 1942 or whatever, Hitler's the bad guy. He's the guy that we're all against. And like flash forward to modern day, it's Putin. Putin's Putler. He's Hitler. He's the bad person. And I'm not saying Putin's good or whatever, but he's not Hitler. He's Vladimir Putin. Every historical figure has a specific set of circumstances and like motivations and stuff, and no one can seem to like separate it. It's just they can only think in like context of like, this is the baddie. Osama bin Laden was Hitler for a short amount of time.
Well, now you see that, like,
I feel like boomers and Gen X are lazy.
Now you see that like Osama bin Laden is like going through his own like TikTok rediscovery phase.
That's great, guys. You You fucking morons. You fucking
Zoomers are like rediscovering the Bin Laden letter after 9/11.
Oh.
And it's like going viral. It's like a big thing right now.
good points
Mike's
about
been-
America being
what's
evil.
with that, Mike?
Yeah,
Let me in, dude.
America
We were
isn't
talking
evil.
about 9/11.
He's
Let
also
me
a
in,
mass
dude.
murderer.
See the
What's up, dude?
How is the show, Mike?
Oh, I
How's the
destroyed.
show?
It was
Hell yeah. Where
business
was
as
it?
usual. It was business as usual. I told one joke and did about 40 minutes of crowd work.
Beautiful.
Okay. the pigs ate it up, huh?
Oh, if they're pigs, feed them slop. Here we go.
That's what you gotta do.
Let's
what you
drive
gotta do.
home. Another town pissed off. Let's drive on home.
So where was it, Mike?
It was in Anoka. I mean, you want to talk about a lost cause of a town? That's like most towns in Minnesota now.
Yeah.
They're
I
just
don't know.
like
Some
there's
are going
like
through Renaissance.
nah, it's horrible. I mean, the Midwest is fucked. I mean, the whole country's fucked when you think about it.
Well, people are moving from New York and LA to the Midwest, so it can't be
Well,
all that. bad.
that's because they're
That's
financially
a sign of it
destitute,
being
Zach.
bad. That's
Yeah.
bad. We don't want
That's because they're financially destitute, Zach. That's not a good thing.
but-
I would say that is worse. That I would rather live amongst Anokans than
But I feel like what
Shout out
Holocaust.
to Ben Katzner, who's bought a house in the Twin Cities.
Nuclear
Katzner's
Holocaust. The coasts are gone.
Ben Katzner's back.
He
He's
did
back
a-
in the Twin Cities, baby.
He did a guest set at Acme last night.
Yeah.
Belly. You
Yeah,
just
we
said
should get
speaking
Ben on
of
the
the
show.
Holocaust, something.
I said nuclear Holocaust.
Oh,
The coasts are gone, so the Midwest has that going for it.
Yes.
Well, but
no,
then,
here's the
but
thing.
No, we
then
got
the-
Chicago.
but-
Chicago's getting
But
it.
Oh,
but
right.
here's the thing, though, Belly is sure there'll be nuclear holocaust on the coast, but that's when the insurrection starts when the food runs out here.
Okay,
know.
so you'd rather
But
be.
we have the farmland. We have the fields. We
No,
have the
we'll burn that.
rich
Well-
berries.
Well, I'll burn that myself.
Here's
I'll burn the farmland my fucking self.
You're an apocalypse fetishist.
he is, to be honest.
You love the apocalypse.
Well,
Well,
can you-
well, yeah. I mean, that's
his
my,
father,
that's
like-
that's my dream existence.
You're completely right, Mike. What is going on in your car? Oh, okay. It looks like you're behind like a wall that's like flashing for some reason.
He's driving.
Oh, I know, I
he's
know.
pulled over?
But it looked like there was like him driving.
Or
but then
I'm
he looked like he was
driving
a
home
pickup.
30 minutes from a gig that paid me $200, dude. So yeah, things are going good.
No, it looked like you were driving a big rig. That's all. That's what it looked like.
I
for a
wish
second.
I were in a big rig. I could run some of these fucks off the road, dude.
No, you can still try. Yeah.
Nah, not the vibe. I gotta protect the vibe.
Gotta protect the vibe. You gotta keep the vibe good.
So I mean, why the fuck are we doing this back-to-back nights? What the fuck's happening?
We're just doing a
it's
magic
Thanksgiving.
episode.
What?
That's also it. We're gonna talk about Lost Caverns of Ixalan, Mikey.
I
yeah,
don't think
and
we
I can't
are.
record next week, so.
Yeah.
Wait, where are you
it's
going, Mel?
Thanksgiving.
My parents are coming here actually
Oh,
Uh,
it's Thanksgiving, dude. God.
next
damn.
week. Yeah.
Yes, it is, Mike.
What?
You got any
Maybe we should
plans?
do a little exercise. What are you guys all thankful for in this coming
No.
season?
Not
You
this
the
fucking
Charlie
shit.
Brown music.
Not this fucking shit. That's for sure.
You just,
I
Zach,
mean,
I've
half the
never
time
met a
I
more
read
like.
these recordings. I'm so mad, dude. And it's Zach. It's mainly Zach. I'm not thankful for.
Zach, you leave like barn-sized targets. You throw up these like flares that are like, attack me,
Oh,
attack me.
I'm thankful that Zach's mother's house that he's basically squatting at is infested with termites. I'm thankful for that.
You got termites,
It's
dude?
not confirmed. Look, okay, this morning.
Wait,
okay,
we do
I've got
actually
2
have-
points.
let's
I got
see.
2 points. First off, Aaron added Mike to our group chat, unprompted, unceremoniously. So now on my innermost sanctum, it's been invaded by Mike.
You're
This
lucky it
morning-
has, dude. You're lucky it has. Dude, you're lucky it has, because guess what, dude? Everyone else would have been like, oh, cool, a woodpecker's pecking at your siding. I might be saving you thousands of dollars, but you also might be totally fucked anyways.
So this morning, this morning I was coming downstairs for my morning meeting that I take from home before going to the office. I heard this pecking from the side of the house, and I went out and I captured video of the woodpecker fucking pecking away.
That's really
on
bad,
my house.
Dude. That's really bad.
You either have a severe
case of termites or carpenter ants.
Nah, dude, around here in this weather, I mean, I guess it's a little warmer now.
Termites thrive. They thrive on moisture. You probably got mold in that fucking house.
Oh no!
I will
Do
say.
you want to pull up? You can pull up the video if you want. No, actually, I'm not sure if I want to show off my house.
What? Oh,
Zach,
Zach, it doesn't even look like you're on a property. It looks like a deserted lot. It looks like
it's
a
little bit
deserted.
overgrown.
It looks like a deserted shanty house in Detroit.
I was about to say.
It looks like the house from Barbarian. Okay. But okay, so yeah, there's
Barbarian was actually quite nice, Zach. It was
the houses
well
around it were more sketchy.
Okay. Good.
Did I tell you my Barbarian story when Nina and I went up to a cabin in northern Wisconsin?
Were you fucked by
before
a
you
7
go
foot
into
tall
that.
inbred woman?
Well, there was a secret basement that we didn't know about, and the breaker went off, and we had to call the Airbnb company, and they were like, "Oh yeah, you have to flip the breaker. It's in the basement. There's a key under the sink. You just go grab it, and you go into the basement through this secret door. Looks like it's part of the wall." And so we
That's a big thing in cabins up north. Is there's like a floorboard to lift up, and that's where the basement is, kind of thing.
Yeah, basically. But we opened this door, and the moment we opened the door, just like a dozen ladybugs, dead ladybugs, just fell out. They had all been hiding there for the winter, and they just all fell out. And then there's this dark, unfinished basement. Well, I'm not gonna waste good protein.
My dad literally just texted me the word "I'm."
Send him the link.
Yeah, let's get
wait. Before we blow past this, because I keep forgetting to give her props. Nina's Halloween costume was perfect.
Yeah, Nina's an angel.
That was
sweet angel.
She
Jack
dressed
so
up
lucky.
as my favorite politician.
You want to explain what her costume was? It
was George Santos with the baby, right?
Yes.
It's been
Did
a
you
few
see
weeks.
the news today, Tor? About
Oh God, George Santos is the only politician I follow. I don't give a shit about his politics.
Dude,
He's the only person I love.
I'll say this too about Santos is he's got a good taste in OnlyFans.
Exactly. So yeah, it may come out that he's. I mean, I'm not questioning his sexuality.
I don't believe all these people on Twitter being like, "Oh, he subbed to my OnlyFans. He did a dick rape."
He did.
He could be bi.
That's what I was going to say.
Hentai. He's
He's
into
into
hentai.
That makes me love him even more. I love George Santos.
He's into girls that look like hentai.
Okay.
Yes.
Sure.
Amazing.
Which is cool.
At least he's not into underage girls like every other congressman.
Hey,
we should be so lucky. He's so lucky.
Just got ran
to
off
have a
the
hentai
fucking
addicted
road,
congress.
dude.
Well, that's Epstein's people trying to silence you.
Wait, hold on, Mike. What is going on?
I think one of Epstein's sedans just tried to take me off the road, dude.
We'll fight back.
Holy shit, that was
you
close.
gotta defend yourself.
I'm podcasting going 80 miles per hour right now.
I know.
It's probably not ideal.
I'm
Well, we're glad you're here.
podcasting going
Who's
almost
gonna get
100
pulled
miles
over
per
first,
hour.
Tor or Mike? And
My
podcast.
car is shaking. My car is shaking.
My buddy had this van from the 70s. So it had it had the 35 mile per hour dead zone where the speedometer wouldn't go up past 35, but we knew when we hit 65 because the van would start violently shaking. Shout out to old vans.
God damn, dude.
Shout out. All right.
People are out to fucking kill me.
Well, survive, Mikey.
Yes.
We need your takes on some of these Ixalan cards.
All right.
Here's my take. I think Magic is a complete fucking money grab. It's lost all its character and charm. It's just I don't know how people can afford this. How can people afford to play this fucking game, dude?
There's an elephant planeswalker though, Mike. That's pretty big.
There's a new set every month. Who can afford this, dude? I just lost my health care. How the fuck do you expect me to drop $250 on a set?
That's true.
You lost your health care, Mike?
Yeah, I make too much money now, dude. I got fucking married. Now my life is in the fucking shitter, dude. My wife fucked my life up. I don't
Going out from Insure, man.
Now I'm on
social
Blue
programs
Cross.
in the United States.
I'm on Blue Cross fucking copper now or some shit. I'm on Blue Cross fucking pull copper wiring out of the wall and try to pay this way type of shit.
Damn it,
I lost my dentist. I lost everything. Fuck.
Oh, I have to go to the dentist. That's a big problem.
Well, Zach, that's what pisses me off about owning class scum like you, dude. This is what pisses me off.
Scum?
You're scum, dude, because you can afford to let your body fall into disrepair. You can do that, and that's a flex. You having 12 fillings is really a first world flex.
That is
genuinely that's why I'm not thankful for you, dude.
I will say it is really hilarious that like Mike is like, dude, I might not be able to go to the dentist, and then Zach is immediately like, oh man, I gotta go to the fucking dentist soon.
Yeah, it sucks, man.
I would love to go to the dentist because unlike Zach, I don't leave M&Ms between my teeth and let them fucking rot for months, dude.
No, my teeth are too tight for that. They cannot fit in between there.
God, I can't wait till you just have dentures, dude.
You know, my dad did have dentures. I need to take care of my teeth.
You're gonna be one of these dumb motherfuckers that takes his teeth for granted and has dentures when you're like 40.
I mean, pearly whites, you could just cap them. Just do it now,
There
Zach.
you go.
Dude, but here's
like
the
Joe
thing,
Biden.
Belly. Here's the thing, that's not gonna work, Belly, because his cavities will probably go past the root to the bone.
I mean, they do that anyways when you cap them. They just cut it all off to the bone.
Okay.
Wait, no, really quick. Have you guys ever seen anyone that's had that done in real life?
What?
It's
no.
Sorry. The pearly white teeth replacement. Dude, this old employee at Domino's came in the other day, and he had it done. Dude, it's crazy. It
Did
looks
he
like
go to
wearing...
South America to get it done?
No, this guy's actually really. I mean, he owns his own business and stuff.
But he does Domino's.
Yeah, no. Domino's is a lot of people's like second and third job. You have like.
But that makes sense.
I work with a teacher, Belly.
Tor, this is how the rich stay rich. Listen to me, Tor. God damn it! Watch out! Listen to me, Tor.
I'm listening, man. Don't die.
Dude? What the fuck?
Don't die.
Fuck! Am I here?
Yes.
Am I here?
I think.
God damn it, dude.
I think you're still
finish your point, Mike.
I asked this lady in the crowd tonight for a 20 because she talked about how she owned a house on a lake. So I was like, just give me like $20. And she was like, I didn't get a house on a lake by giving poor people $20. And the crowd erupted cheering.
Wow.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Whoa.
I mean, douchey comeback, but kind of funny at the same time.
Listen, listen. It was one of the loudest pops I've ever heard, and I still take credit for the laughs.
No, you set that up. You underhand pitched that to her, and she knocked it. That would not have happened without you. That's your laugh.
This is advice to any comedian out there. Always ask the crowd for money.
It does get a reaction.
Well, I mean, worst case scenario, you get nothing. Best case, you get like $100. And I've gotten $100 before.
Nice.
There you go.
I mean,
Okay, we
literally,
promised-
I'm like plummeting below the poverty line now that I got to pay for fucking Blue Cross. I mean, I'm gonna die, dude.
You're making more money. That's why you're fine.
No, I got married and it ruined everything.
Doesn't that help your finances usually?
Oh,
Not
did
if you're
he
receiving
help your
benefits.
finances? You
Also,
don't know
you got a
shit.
bunch of money from your fucking wedding. I gave you money.
Are you
So
fucking
shut up.
kidding me, dude? We got less than $2,000. You know how far that goes in America?
There's
It
no
goes
way you
nowhere.
gave
It's gone in a month, Zach. It's gone in a fucking month.
We got to start talking about
What
magic,
the
or
fuck
else
do
we're
you
never going to
think?
get
It's
to it.
1907, Zach. $2,000 doesn't go anywhere.
You should invite. That's
How
a skill
much-
issue. You should have invited richer
What do
people.
you want me to do?
I gave you
Invest
money.
it, Zach? You want me to invest the fucking $2,000, huh? You
Yeah,
want me to
I
buy
bet you
fucking
could-
Tesla beer and flip it? What the fuck do you want me to do, motherfucker?
I bet you could spend 2,000 pretty easily just following Magic
No
releases
shit, Belly.
in a
It's called
month.
a mortgage. It's called
go
the
to the
mortgage,
casino.
Belly.
You can go to the casino. You can bet it all in black.
It's called a mortgage.
Did we lose Mike?
No, I'm
Or
here.
did it just freeze up?
Okay, so
here.
Golta, Stampede
Okay.
Tyrant.
So yeah, dinosaurs
Okay,
are
let's
back.
look at this card.
Yeah, Mike, you want to read this card while you're trying?
I can't, Zach. I'm driving. I'm fucking
Wait.
driving. All my life, I'm going to be driving the rest of my fucking life. I'm going to be doing these fucking brewery gigs when I'm 60 years old.
We're going to be
And
talking
like,
about Ixalan
Mike's
10.
but Mike's a comics comic. Oh, Mike's a, well, guess who doesn't have money? Comics. I'm fucked.
Okay, so dinosaurs are of course a big theme in this set. You know, in the original Ixalan, there were dinosaurs, merfolks, pirates, and vampires.
They're not, the dinosaurs don't go that hard in this set. I gotta say, they just reprinted. They reprinted one of them, didn't they?
Yeah, they reprinted Geshelf.
Yeah.
Is there a new Galta?
There is a new Galta.
There is, but it's very underwhelming.
Why don't you read the new
I
Galta?
remember Tor's Galta deck. I would play EDH again.
Gulta is one of my favorite decks I've ever made. It's so simple
I
and
fucking,
it works.
I'll
Galta
play it
rules.
again. I mean, it's not like you can even sell this shit now. I'll play it again.
Yeah, it's
I
all
know.
worth. Dude, I was looking at
That
my
feels like
EDH
one of the
decks,
biggest cons. You
like
can't
the
fucking sell this
precons that I
shit.
bought, like
Yeah.
back in the day, like in 2019, where people were saying, "Oh, you buy precons, they always go up in value." Like a bunch of them are like $30 now. They're like,
God
Not
fucking
damn
anymore,
it.
buddy.
Yeah, everything's worthless, dude. Everything. Oh, what can you do with $2,000? I don't know. Zach, die in America?
We
All
should
right,
really
Tor.
I
shut
don't
down
know,
our
Zach
MTG
passed away in
Stonks
a gutter.
Discord. Like, I feel like that's
It's
Oh,
too
yeah.
depressing. It's like
It's
the
too
Bitcoin
depressing.
subreddit.
we have to shutter the MTG Stonks and MTG Finance
Zach appears to be
Discords
dancing.
because it's all
There.
snake oil.
All right.
When is the last time we played webcam EDH, dude?
It was the pandemic.
That's also snake oil.
But also,
That's
like,
not,
let's
it's
just
just,
get
it's not
together
as,
and play
I need to be able to
paper.
see everything, you know.
Let me crush you with snakes.
Okay,
Over
When
real
on
is
quick-
the last time we heard Red Mage's voice?
Oh, he rebranded. I told you this.
He's the Green Mage.
No,
That's his
what
dad.
is what was his
Big dad.
rebrand? I think
All right.
he's
Remember when Red Mage came on and literally like did his dad's voice and claimed it was his dad?
yes, I do.
That was
I
pretty
mean,
good.
the mental illness we facilitated on this program is like they're going to be talking about us in like classes one day.
I really hope so. I hope this like gets dug up as some sort of time capsule. And people are like, holy
Almost 300 episodes. I mean, that's
If we literally just got like a couple of our listeners' guns, we'd be a militia.
Let's do
Yeah,
it.
we just need a
I,
school.
I love you, ammo.
Anyone can be a militia. It's America. It's like that's like the Second Amendment.
Maybe that's
Um,
what I should have done with the $2,000. Just got fucking strapped up.
Red Mage
No,
has
that's an idea.
rebranded to Mage 420. BT dub, FYI.
He's the green mage.
Yeah, he's Green Mage, I guess.
Wait, okay, so back to the set. Are they done with mythics now? Do we just not do mythics anymore?
They do mythics. These are both mythics. The set symbol is really hard to understand.
Okay, I see now that okay.
All right,
Oh,
Tor.
fuck, I think I missed my exit. Fuck!
Tor,
Fuck!
Micah, just read this. Read Galta.
Okay,
Read
Galta Stampede Tyrant.
Dracosaur or whatever.
5 green, legendary creature, elder dinosaur, 12/12, trample. When Galta enters the battlefield, put any number of creature cards from your hand onto the battlefield.
Are we literally going through all these cards, dude? Are we literally?
There's so many, Zach.
No, we're not gonna go through all of them.
But these are just the big hits. These are just the big hits, and they introduce different mechanics.
Zach,
what?
We're at 50 fucking minutes. We're gonna go through 30 cards.
All right, go to the next slide. Galta's cool. Whatever.
Go!
Tor, read this one.
Okay, there's two-sided gods in this set.
Axadil, Deepest Might. This one was interesting, I found. So it's 4/4 or 2 red, trample. If a red source you control would deal an amount of non-combat damage less than whatever card's power to an opponent, that source deals damage equal to card's power instead. When card dies, return to the battlefield transformed under its owner's control, and then it becomes a Temple of Power, which basically means it can just come back if you meet a certain condition. Yeah. But do you have the white one? The white one I found most interesting.
Oh, I didn't put the white one up. The white one.
Well, you did put the tripling season up. It's just it's perfect power creep.
Okay, so the white one, just to intro for people, it's a 6 mana, so it's 4 and white for a 6/6 vigilance.
Wait, 6 mana?
It's 6 mana, yeah. But then it has
how the fuck are you gonna play that, dude?
But then it has the text that if you would make any number of creature tokens, you make 3 times that much instead.
Zach, wait.
Yeah.
Wait. This is a white card.
Yes.
Is this a white card?
Your tokens. Yes, it triples your tokens.
What is land tax legal in standard now? What the fuck is this card, dude?
I mean, it's not going to be a standard card, but it's going to be an EDH card. It triples your tokens. It's like
that's all any card is now, dude. That's all any card is.
Yeah, it's not wrong. There's been a bunch of cards.
That's all any card. I mean, the game. What do you mean the ramp's closed? God, fuck! Oh my God! I swear to God, dude.
Okay, so there's these gods. Move on. We have to keep going. Dude. Okay.
I swear to fucking God.
I like this art. Enigma Jewel.
The art is really cool. There's also this mechanic called craft, which is you can craft on the battlefield, and it's basically like getting an additional spell off your thing. You like craft with another resource, and it flips. It becomes the backside. So the Enigma Jewel is like, I'm just going to spoil this for you because there's like a million words on these cards, and it's like
yeah, don't read that verbatim. Just tell us what it does.
Whoa, that's crazy.
So, okay, it's 1 blue, legendary artifact, enters the battlefield tapped, and it taps for 2 colorless. So it's like a soul ring, but you can only spend that mana for activated abilities. Then it has this craft ability, craft with 4 or more non-land permanents with activated abilities. Or non-lands. I guess you could do it like instants of sorceries that have cycling or something. That's crazy. So you craft with those. They can either be on the battlefield or in the graveyard. You have to have 4 other things plus this. It flips into Locus of Enlightenment. Locus of Enlightenment has the activated ability of each card used to craft it. And you may activate those only once per turn. But whenever you activate an ability that isn't a mana ability, copy it. And then
I feel like
so let me get this straight. So these magic episodes are just you reading cards.
Kind of on an airplane as well. We're simulating.
Yeah,
if
we're
we were
experiencing some turbulence.
So I mean, craft is very powerful because it's like you're getting 2 spells. But like, someone might figure out like a way to break this card.
Who cares about this shit, dude? Zach,
who magic episode?
Cares
I like this golem. Can we just flip through the art if anything?
Sure.
Ooh, there's a vehicle.
Yeah.
Subterranean schooner.
There's map tokens. They're tokens that you can crack to explore. That's a big thing.
Cavern
The
of Souls
floor
is
is back.
I
then
swear
that
to
card
fucking
that
God
explo-
if this is closed, dude.
Then there's Discover. Discover's the other big new mechanic, which is kind of like Cascade, except that it's fixed Cascade. So it happens as ETB, not as part of the cast, and then there's a number that you select. So this will cascade. Oh, belly drop. So now it's just me. This will Chimil, the Inner Sun, is a 6 mana artifact, legendary artifact. It says spells that you control cannot be countered, and then at the beginning of your end step, you discover 5, which means you reveal cards off of your library until you hit a spell that's 5 mana or less, and then you can cast that spell without paying its mana cost, or you can put it in your hand. So you have the option not to cast it if you don't want to. So it's just like infinite value.
So it's just to you, Zach. In your opinion, is this a worse Cascade?
It depends, right? For constructed, it might be worse because it's counterable. Like you could counter Cascade, you can't counter. It's a triggered ability on cast.
So it is worse.
It's worse in constructed.
So
it's better in limited.
We waited all this time, and it's just worse Cascade.
Okay, next one.
Wait, why is Elven Chorus in here?
Okay, cool. I want to show off this as a combo. So there's this card
okay.
called Deep Root Pilgrimage, right?
Great card. I really like this card.
Oh yeah, Tor, why don't you read it?
2-drop, 1 blue. When 1 or more non-token merfolk you control become tapped, create a blue merfolk creature token. That harkens back to an old Lorwyn card, I think, that says whenever a merfolk becomes tapped, you create a 1/1 blue merfolk token. But oh my god, I think it's...
Yeah. So what you do with this is that you have your merfolk. Now you can tap them and make mana with Elvish Chorus, and then you make merfolk from the Deeper Pilgrimage because they get tapped, and then those merfolk can tap to make mana. They won't make tokens, but then you can spend.
Zach, why are you standing up? All I see is your hands flailing like you're giving a fucking TED talk or something right now.
Well,
Zach.
This table is kind of at an intermediate height, so it's a little too high to sit and a little too short to stand, and I can't
Just
figure out how
sit down and calm down, Zach.
I'm fine. I'm just trying to
sit
get through
down
these
and
cards.
Calm down, dude.
Oh, we're on the last one.
Okay, the Millennium Calendar. We didn't even talk about
For fuck's
Descend.
sake, you're making me nauseous. You're
This looks
flailing
cool.
your fucking hands.
Micah, read this card.
Okay, Millennium Calendar 1, legendary artifact. They love 1-drop legendary artifacts.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
saw
like,
that a lot in the
They
set.
fucking love that shit. Okay. Whenever you untap 1 or more permanents during your untap step, you may put that many time counters on the Millennium Calendar. 2 tap. Double the number of time counters on the Millennium Calendar. When there are 1,000 or more time counters on the calendar, sacrifices it, and each opponent loses 1,000 life.
What the fuck are we doing anymore,
That's
dude?
cool. I like
It's
that.
funny.
What?
That's
Oh, oh, that's so funny. You know who's gonna lose their lives? Most Americans soon.
From what, Mike? How are they gonna lose their lives?
I mean, Zach, take your fucking pick from greedy fucks like you.
I'm a good guy.
I'm a good guy.
I'm an American protagonist. I'm an American
You're not
hero.
a good guy.
Why are you hating on me? I'm your friend. I gave you money for your wedding.
I gave you money.
Okay, you can't.
What a
You
good
can't
friend
point to that.
to say, oh, I gave you money for your wedding. You have to treat me a certain type of way. That's fucked up, dude.
I mean, you should at least be friendly to me.
I am friendly.
You could at least give me a guest set every once in a blue
You'll
moon.
never get a guest set. As long as there's a breath in my fucking body, you'll never get a guest. I'll interrupt your other guest sets. I'll do it. I don't give a shit. I lost my other job. I got the time.
Well, come check me out. See me at Comedy Corner on November 24th and 25th. Opening for David Tidy in town.
Yeah. come down for 90 minutes of white men complaining.
Hey, there's gonna be guest sets. There might
So-
not all be men.
So if this
Come
drops
down for
on
90
Thanksgiving,
minutes
Zach,
of
that's
white men being like, hey, why isn't it easier?
Zach, that's tomorrow and Saturday when this
This
drops.
isn't coming out next week. Are you out of your mind? This will come out. This will be our Valentine's Day episode. The way we're releasing shit.
This will be our first.
This will be our intro to March Madness
I
at this
know,
fucking
yeah.
rate.
Oh,
Zach's like, Mike, drop a soundbite. I'm gonna release this episode a month from now when it doesn't matter. I mean, Zach, you got your words mean nothing.
Mike, do you want to pull up the spoiler on Scryfall just to see if there's any other cards that you like wanted to talk about that I didn't pull up,
Okay.
or that Tor maybe had in his list before we?
I spent the last 10 minutes trying to remember this card.
Okay.
Hold on.
Can we just look at the hog cards?
Oh, the Jurassic. Dude, these are so
Yes.
rare. These Jurassic Park cards. They're like, I hear that if you open like a set booster box, you'll get like 2.
Oh my God! Really?
Like they're like
Wow,
expensive now because they didn't print a lot.
So
of them.
how much is the set booster box?
I don't know, probably like $100, 100 something.
And you get 2 whole pieces of valuable cardboard.
Yeah, from the Jurassic Park franchise.
Do you want to see Jeff Goldblum on a fucking magic card?
When do
Yes.
I
You
not
are
wanna
Jeff
see-
Goldblum.
You
Now
got Jeff
we're
Goldblum
talking.
on a magic card.
All right,
Now we're
750. That's not
talking,
crazy.
baby.
But there's some powerful cards. Like Ian Malcolm seems fine, but like Permission Denied is like, I don't know, that's a really powerful counter spell.
Yeah,
Jeff
that's
Goldblum, a known Hollywood elitist pedophile. Let's look at his card.
Wait, they got the rights to depict everyone
Yeah.
in the Jurassic Park? That's crazy.
I mean,
Well,
they've
they
got
gotta spend the
You know
money
who
they're printing
needs more
somewhere.
money? Jeff Goldblum.
Oh, there's also
Steven
Chris
Spielberg.
Pratt, right? Look at that. There's the
Wait,
the
Chris
guy
Pratt
with
is
the
on a
buzz.
card.
Yeah.
Yeah, where is
Oh
he?
yeah, Chris Pratt. He's awesome, dude.
This
Zoom
is
in on
the-
that one.
I
This
mean,
is
we
the
we're
equivalent
all
of
going to
them
see
like
the
printing
Garfield
Fallout
movie, right?
76 in the new Fallout series. Is the new Jurassic World movies. Oh shit! All right. Well, we hit an hour, folks. Any
hit an
last
hour.
words?
I am so sad, dude.
I'm
Why?
thankful for you all.
I'm
I was
thankful for
tired
you
going
too.
into this. We have a lot going on, but I'm
I-
happy to see
I
my
feel-
lads.
I am so full of dread, dude.
And I love our listeners. We love our listeners.
Oh,
That was the card I was
yeah.
trying to remember.
It's interesting. It's white. So
Yeah,
whenever
they had
Stony
white in their
Brook
fucking lore
hat.
one.
That's cool because, like, I mean, back then they didn't have like vehicles and stuff. So that, of course, it works really well with you.
We want to thank everyone for tuning into our April Fool's Day episode. We hope you all have a great April.
All right,
We
Belly. It was
all
lovely
hope
to
you
see
have
your
a
cat.
Great April.
Yeah.
To our,
I love
for
you
our
all.
quarterly episode releases. We hope you all have a great April.
We love you
Mike,
all.
I'm glad
Good
you didn't
night.
crash.
Happy Thanksgiving.
And
We
stay
love you
I'm
tuned
all.
happy I got to
Spring.
talk about magic with you for a little
And
bit.
stay
Hey,
tuned
hey.
for spoilers for the next set that's dropping in a week.
Bye.
Easter's right around the corner.